What's going on, everybody? Going to make a quick tutorial today to show you a workaround for the broken volume up slash power button on your Shokz Open-Run 2. That's specifically the set of headphones that I've got. I'm sure that this fix would probably work on the other bone conduction headsets that Shokz produces. If you're like me, I've had mine for about 14 months. About 2 months ago, I noticed that the power button was getting kind of spongy. I'd push on it and you wouldn't get a click. It would just kind of push in. And for a while, I was still able to turn my Shokz on and off that way until I got to where I had to push harder and harder. And then eventually it just quit working altogether. And once it's on, you can turn the volume up and down with your device, but if you can't turn it on, you can't use it. So luckily, my Shokz were under warranty still. If you're having this problem and it's been less than 2 years since you bought your Shokz, go to their website, file a warranty, submit a warranty claim, I think is what it's called, and get your replacements. You paid good money for these things. It's not your fault that they didn't manufacture them with good material, so get your replacement. However, if it's been longer than 2 years and you can't get a free replacement, and you don't want to go spend another $180 on another set, I have figured out the workaround. So let's get into it. Here are my Shokz. This is my replacement pair. You'll see that the buttons are still intact. Right here, off and on, volume up button. Now when that fails, it's because underneath this button is a teeny tiny little cylindrical piece of plastic. Like, it's smaller than the width of a toothpick, and it's about 1/4 of an inch long, maybe 3/8, and it goes when you tap on this or push this, it pushes that tiny little piece of plastic all the way up inside here to where the trigger is, and that's what turns your headphones on and off and turns the volume up and down. Well, if you accidentally push too hard on that button, you're going to snap that little piece of plastic. It's almost inevitable, I think. This is a very common problem with these headsets. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to get yourself a very sharp razor blade. Something like this. An X-Acto knife would work. A scalpel, if you've got access. You want something that's super sharp, because it's kind of intricate. It's not hard, be very careful, don't cut yourself. But what I did to remedy this situation, I took this and I made some cuts right along between the buttons. I just cut nice and slowly with even pressure until I felt the blade was all the way through the plastic. Then what you're going to do is you're going to press on the volume down button so it'll raise this up, and you're going to go ahead and just kind of get this under here, and your objective is to pop that piece off. You don't have to take the entire thing, just that half. Once you get this plastic piece off from here to here, there's a black rubber, waterproofing liner inside. Go ahead and grab that with a pair of pliers or a pair of scissors, get a hold of it, rip it out. That's going to give you access. You'll actually find your little broken piece of plastic now. That'll give you access. Let me show you after I did it. I can't show you how to do it because I've already done it, but this is what it looks like after you take off the plastic and rip out the little piece of rubber. Let me grab a flashlight. So, as you can see, down inside there is the trigger. Now that you have access to the trigger, all you have to do, simply use something pointy. I'm just using this toothpick. This is one of those, flossing toothpicks and whatnot. You're able to go ahead and get down inside there and hit the trigger with this. I don't think I can do this with one hand, but you get the point. It takes a little finesse. You do have to line it up. Once you get it, you'll figure it out. You'll be able to do it multiple times. From this point on, your headset is less protected from weather. However, it's facing down, so water on the top shouldn't affect it too much. But you're able to use them. They're not trash. They still work perfectly fine. You can still charge them. As long as you have something in your pocket that you can poke down inside there and turn them on, then you're able to change the volume up and down with your device that you're connected to. And that is the workaround for the Open-Run 2 broken volume / power button. I hope that you found this video informative and helpful. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you found it helpful. I'm hoping to save some people some money from having to go out and buy a whole brand new pair of Shokz. Like I said, if it's been less than 2 years, go file that warranty claim, get your replacement, and keep the other one around as a second backup, or maybe give it to a friend or kid or something. And thanks for visiting. Please go check out my other channel. It's called Bracecapades. I'll leave a link for it in the description. And that's all.